You know when you don't know what song is playing and it's driving you crazy? With the Shazam app from the App Store.
I guess they started editing the ad to You, Me, and the Bourgeoisie, one of our songs, and then just kind of ended up keeping it. I think they tried, like, they told us they tried like hundreds of other songs, and they just ended up keeping it. You know, obviously it's like very commercial, and it probably doesn't sound like it has a whole lot of like indie credibility or whatever to say that it was exciting for us to be part of, you know, an iPhone ad, but in all honesty, it was. You know, it's like right now getting played on the radio, it's like, you know, there was a great radio station here, Indie 103.1, that closed down, but, you know, and there are still a few radio stations like that around the country, but in terms of having people hear your music, to be in an ad like that where they're actually really, you know, people can really hear the music and they're even showing like the band name to the camera, is just like unthinkable. I mean, we couldn't buy that kind of exposure. Basically. It's pretty incredible. But at the same time, you know, it doesn't necessarily translate to selling records, oddly enough. And it's still really hard to sell records right now for anyone.
Yeah. Well, that's why touring is so important, I guess, you know.
What do you mean by that? Just
that's a way to connect with your audience. I mean, if people in a way to make a living if you're, you know, working hard enough. But yeah, if people aren't buying records, you know, I mean, it's interesting. Like, I guess kids that have grown up being able to just access music for free that's what they're used to, and that's what they're going to keep doing, I would guess. So
iTunes per se isn't so much as a means for people to get their music out there.
Oh, well, I mean, iTunes specifically, sure. If people are buying your records on iTunes, that's great. You know, I mean, it's just you know, InSound or other places, you know, where you can download music. No,
I actually think it's great. I mean, personally, as like a music listener, I love being able to hear things before, you know, like buying them, and you know, like the old experience of walking into a record shop where all the kids who work there are like so cool, and you feel so intimidated and you can't listen to anything, so you're just like looking at these covers, you know, like picking up a 7-inch, you know, like,
yeah, but that was the
like,
awesome
okay,
part of it,
like I'm spending everything I've got to spend on this thing, and then you get it home and you're like, I wish I got the other one.
It's too easy now, though. It's too easy.
But now you can listen to everything, and then, you know, like, hopefully then you buy it. But it's true, like, you know, a lot of kids I don't think twice about downloading. I mean, kids come up to us at our shows and they're like, I downloaded your record and I burned a copy for my friend and they totally love it, you know, and it's like, that's great, you know, but they like literally don't even know that what they're saying is they've totally taken your album for free and given it to their friend for free.
I mean,
we used to make mixtapes. You know,
it's the same idea as a cassette, you know, the mixtapes. But I don't know, I'm excited. If people are downloading my music for free, then I'm just excited that somebody has it, you know, that someone's downloading it. It's kind of cool, I think.
But, you know, at the end of the day, we're able to say that because we've been able to make money other ways.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we would be a lot more upset about people not paying for records if we didn't have another way to make money with music.